baby. I'm thinking of kissing and licking and rubbing and touching. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Gwendolyn back with another video. So y'all remember in the past video I said I'm unfamiliar of how she was in her early years with Blueface. So these type of videos I will be reacting to so I can, kind of grasp, how they operated together. So let's get into it.
You fought his mom and his sister?
Yeah, I fought his mother, I fought his sister, but I fought his mother because his mother was throwing shit at me, getting in his face, disrespecting him, disrespecting me, to the point where, I couldn't, do nothing but to fight her. Beat the shit out of her. Her daughter pulled up the next day.
Now, see, when I heard about that, I've never seen the clip. I don't know if anybody ever has. But if you ever think about putting your hands on my motherfucking mama, bitch, I'll throw this heat at you, bitch.
At the other house, I beat the shit out of her.
Don't touch my store like that ever. So you teach your daughter to put her hands on this?
Ooh.
Chrisean and Blueface are one of the most toxic and vile couples on the internet. They are constantly beating on each other, fighting with each other's family members, and trashing each other on social media. Their relationship is dangerous and it needs to end. So let's get into it. Dating shows on reality TV used to be a lot more popular. We had shows like Rock of Love or Flavor Flav, which were chaotic. And nowadays,
Flavor Flav, that's my era.
You look at dating shows and we've got The Bachelor or Bachelorette, which are far different. Nonetheless, there was a reality show that came about in 2020, which gave birth to one of the most toxic relationships on social media. We're going to be talking about rapper Blueface and his girlfriend Chrisean Rock. So back in 2020, Blueface decided to host a reality show in his home with a bunch of women competing for his love. Immediately, Chrisean was a fan favorite because she's got a huge personality, and she ultimately won the love of Blueface and was signed to his record label. And even though Chrisean was successful on his show and the Zeus network, she had to fight her way to the finish line.
Damn, y'all late. They already fighting.
So in this video, I want to explain to you guys who these two people are and a quick timeline of their relationship because it is pretty scary. These two are constantly fighting, and honestly, shame on Zeus Network for pushing this. Actually, in the beginning of their relationship, Blueface called out Chrisean for allegedly stealing his car. Back in February 2022, Chrisean supposedly stole his car and then was arrested in Oklahoma for drug possession. He was posting about her, calling her names, claiming that she's dumb for thinking that she could drive to Baltimore. I'm not sure if he was there or why she was trying to get there, but it was not a good look for either of them. And Blueface's entire team decided to turn against Chrisean. Actually, his manager called her out, claiming that she stole money from his artist. Chrisean did end up defending herself in an interview from jail with no jumper, of course, and she said that she had been tweaking before her arrest and that she needed this time to heal, which we love rehabilitation. Like, go ahead and take your time and get out of this toxic mess.
Don't be sad. It's okay. I got snowed up in here. Ain't gonna hold you. I was tweaking for real. But I'm gonna be a buck. I used this time to really heal. I was healing from a lot of shit. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of shit. A lot of stuff I be telling y'all, but I don't be telling y'all everything. So you know how that go. And I'm gonna be better. I can't wait to drop my song for y'all. And I can't wait to just be better rock,
I guess before she went on.
What is so funny? I always wondered that. Why she always just randomly giggling?
This drive and was arrested. They were fighting and she broke into his home, and that's when she stole money and stole the car. And Blueface wouldn't have known that it was Chrisean, but she decided to write "I love Blue" in blood on his wall and then signed it. What type of like demonics? I cannot handle this. Now, if you think writing on the blood is bad, which it is, it gets...
And then I had said in the other video too, I was like, I always thought she wrote the shit big as day. Like this here type shit, I love. I mean, but that's still bad enough though, because why are you writing that shit in blood? Why you can't just be a normal person and leave a nice little love note? Bae, I love you, miss you, see you later, mwah. What the fuck is that? Why do you have to be so extra? No wonder why they call you a witch.
It's even worse in their relationship. I guess at some point Chrisean actually fought Blueface's mother, which I cannot imagine that going down. But in May 2022, a few days after Chrisean got a
that bitch will still be in jail. You lay a finger on my mama.
Tattoo of Blueface's face on her neck, she got into trouble with his family. Blueface's mother actually said, "All I know is that my son will never bring that person, Chrisean, around my family ever again in life, and that's all that matters." Chrisean suggested that things got to the point where his family left her no choice but to become violent.
You fought his mom and his sister?
Yeah, I fought his mother, I fought his sister, but I fought his mother because his mother was throwing shit at me, getting in his face, disrespecting him, disrespecting me, to the point where like I couldn't like do nothing but to fight her. She threw like 2 glass jars and a Gatorade bottle in my face. He like, if you do that again, I'm gonna let you have her. But she get in my face when he say that, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it because I gotta defend myself. This just called my mother a crackhead, and then I'm already drunk. What's up? Beat the shit out of her. Then her daughter pull up the next day at the other house. I beat the shit out of her. Like, people coming at me like I'm sweet and I gotta handle it, so that's what happened.
Later into that year.
And to go back and still call this girl, this my woman, this is who I love, this my partner, we still rocking after that. Carlissa is a strong person because, son or not, that would have been the end of it right there. Unless you get a handle on that bitch, don't come back around me. And I mean it. Because if you don't respect me enough as your mother to stop a bitch you fucking from beating on your mama, you don't give a fuck about nothing.
Year, August 2022, Chrisean actually got physical with Blueface. TMZ broke the news that Chrisean was arrested for misdemeanor charges of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct, but was released from custody. At the time, the outlet reported that the rapper's girlfriend punched him in the face at Whiskey Row Bar in Scottsdale, Arizona. Blueface claims that she was only arrested for trespassing and not assaulting him, and that seems to be accurate, but he probably, if she did get physical with him, he just didn't press charges. And that's really a red flag right there, because they clearly did get physical with each other, and there are videos and pictures to prove it. So I don't know why Blueface is protecting her, but I do believe they both get physical with each other. Not even a month later, there was a physical altercation between Blueface and Chrisean's father, and it was, of course, being filmed for the show. It was outside the Four Seasons. I mean, seriously, there's no class here, and they both get physical with each other, which is just like really bad, and I can't imagine like coming back from this.
Don't touch my door like that ever. So you teach your daughter to put her hands on me?
Oh.
That scene is so scary. I can't imagine being involved with this because it must do something to your brain, like PTSD.
Rightfully so, take up for your daughter, but also teach your daughters not to be putting their hands on men, because there are some men out here who don't give a fuck about none of that. And we preach all damn day, man, don't put your hands on women, man, don't put your hands on women. Cool, great. They still doing it. I have said this already. Niggas don't give a damn sometimes. Especially with a bitch like Chrisean, who will slap them upside the head, pop them, bite them, scratch them. How far is a bitch supposed to go before a nigga be like, all right, bitch, stop, that's enough? So they wrong on both sides. He ain't had no right swinging on Blueface like that. Well, 50% right, because don't hit my daughter. But also, Chrisean is crazy. Look at how abusive she is.
Or mess with your like emotions, your levels. I mean, you cannot feel okay after going through something like this. I mean, I would probably lock myself in my home until, for a while. But of course, this couple likes to share everything and they have no problem telling the world exactly how they feel. Supposedly, Chrisean's father has been absent most of her life, and that's probably why Blueface didn't like him in the first place. She actually wrote on Twitter, the same dad that got knocked out was the same guy that tied my mama up in the woods to beat her because she would scream so loud in the house whenever he would beat her. Oh my gosh. I mean, what? So he went out of his way to damage my whole family. That same dad I met when I was 7. Somebody was supposed to knock him out a long time ago. So she actually sounds like she was grateful for what he did. And of course, Blueface just topped it off by posting on his Instagram story that he was her new daddy now. A month after this, Chrisean went on Instagram Live to share that Blueface put his hands on her. She appeared to have a bruised face while she emotionally detailed what had happened. She said that he busted her lip, her nose. He continued saying that she was lying, and they just went back and forth. It's all because Blueface claims that he caught her texting another guy. Chrisean explained that things took a turn for the worse when she attempted to exit a vehicle they were both riding in. He's gonna pull me back in and hit me in my mouth because I wanted to jump out of the car. She added that he was too comfortable hitting her in the face. One day later, Chrisean walked back her domestic violence claim, saying that Blueface tried to save her from hurting herself. She claims that she had a bad trip with the Casamigos and she tried to jump out of the car on the highway and he was trying to stop her from jumping. And it just like, this seems like domestic violence 101. I mean, they're constantly walking back what had actually happened. And like I've mentioned, these two like to share, so they tell all of the horrible stories. In a No Jumper interview, Blueface actually told security officers to take his girlfriend outside after the tense interview. The drama erupted after Chrisean said that she felt like she was being gaslit during their conversation. 30 minutes into the interview, Blueface revealed that he was going to finish the interview, but then he kept telling Chrisean to stop grabbing him and ultimately stood up. It wasn't long before Chrisean was taken away from the interview by security. Later, she came back to finish the interview with Blueface. Blueface actually told No Jumper that he was the only one that has enough patience for her. This whole interaction is super awkward. Let's go ahead and watch it together.
You guys to talk. Hey man, this one right here.
We got the hottest couple on the internet.
Pretty much right now.
She don't get
Right? Can I ask you a
That's
question?
not cool. That's
You want to get violent?
bad,
That's
bruh.
violent.
Can I ask you a question? So,
It's the life he
You're
chose.
saying you're bad.
No, I said that's bad. I'm not
That
saying
mentality.
you're
I'm
bad.
saying the
You're trying to
mentality.
say, and you're trying to gaslight me. Just let me talk for myself. I don't like nobody setting me up in a conversation. Let me talk for myself.
So all the way for
It's
love.
I think
sensitive.
I'm gonna finish.
What you playing for?
I think I'm gonna finish.
No, you're not. What do you mean, go by myself? Are you looking at me?
No. Wait, this is what I'm saying. Fuck
No,
it.
because you're being weird.
You can tell that Blueface is frustrated by Chrisean and she doesn't feel like he's listening to her. And honestly, looking at this from like an outside perspective, I would just say that these two people aren't compatible and there are so many people in the world.
Somehow, some way, they bonded along the way. It looked like trauma bonded. Not quite sure of Blueface's trauma, but I'ma find out. But Chrisean for sure latched on. That is very clear to me. I saw a clip of her when they first met, and she was giving like, I've been into you for a very long time. How you doing? Type shit. Blueface was giving the energy. He didn't see her that way at first. He thought she was weird. Like he had said this several times. So I see now that Chrisean reeled him in. Got it.
Don't like,
But she brought her all her baggage along the way.
beat yourself up to be with someone that you're not meant to be with.
Just be respectful. You'll still be able to talk and assess the situation, but right now, yeah, I just think it's best to then just she off that Hennessy, man.
Blue, can you come here? No. No, keep.
I gotta take you. I gotta take you.
Come here, bro. What are you like? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Blue, what are you doing that for?
camera down.
Hurting my blue.
Yeah? Or you needed to wet your camera? Huh? Don't worry about what? I will get wet your camera.
Blue, what are you doing? I'm here.
I mean, that is intense.
To be that attached to somebody that had to be the most unhealthy shit I ever seen in my life. For her to have to be dragged out that shit like a child, when you was only gonna be separated from him maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I feel like Blueface knew long before the world even got a taste of Chrisean of how mentally unstable she is. So why still date this girl is my question. You know she's mentally unwell. She's very clingy. She's very attached. When she don't get her way, she acts like a child. How is this attractive enough for you to want to date her? You see what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of it, because he enabled her, a lot of it is his fault. You made her feel, oh, I can do this and I can say that and I ain't gonna get no consequences from the only one that's important to me. Because she clearly don't give a fuck about nobody else. Let's just keep it a buck. Nobody else matters to her as much as Blueface. And when he tells her to get in line, I'm pretty sure I've seen times when she listened to him. Like, she still talk her shit, but she'll listen to him. But because he made her feel secure in her bullshit, she never saw a reason to stop. Now, Chrisean is a grown woman. Nobody should have to tell her, hey, you kind of being disrespectful, you being rude, you acting childish, you acting immature. Nobody should have to keep a grown woman in line like that. But look who we talking about.
Clearly, she is struggling with her mental health or maybe substance issues in that moment. And the way that she was kicking around just like reminded me of someone who's really crying for help or just having a straight up like temper tantrum. But things must have gotten better after that interview, because in January 2023, they actually got married in a music video. It was a song they did together called Dear Rock, and I've listened to the song. It's definitely interesting. She's dressed up as a bride. She was seen around town shopping for wedding dresses, probably for this music video. And the rapping in here, it just isn't like, I don't know. I mean, I love rap, but this one didn't do it for me. Blueface raps, Dear Rock, I'm sorry for what I did to your pops, but he hit me first, so he had that coming. I'd be damned if I let another person take my spot. I'm your daddy now. He can't change nothing but the top. He also kind of admits to like hitting women. Like, he raps, because if my daughter put her hands on a man, I would tell her first that she gotta stop. Because I won't hit no women first, but I'll hit a B word back without a thought. Damn.
See?
So I feel like when she hits him,
some of these men don't care. And we be telling men all damn day long, stop putting your hands on women, but some of them just don't care. That's why you gotta, as a woman, you need to have more discernment. Especially if you don't see the signs at first and out of nowhere that nigga hit you, one time is enough, bitch. Get out of there.
Clearly has hands to throw, he will defend himself. But shortly after this music video, we learned that Chrisean is not only pregnant, but going to be single soon. She announced that she was pregnant with his baby in January, but then after they shared the news, Blueface made it clear to the public that he wants a paternity test. He claims that she had been with 10 different men in the last year, and he doesn't believe that he's the father. Chrisean claims that Blueface only reacted that way because they were in a fight, of course.
Well, given her pattern now, that's not far-fetched. I believe him.
When aren't they fighting? And she, I guess, went to like Baltimore with her friends. Maybe that's where she's from. And he did not like that. So his reaction was just like, you know, a petty fight move. But I really see it as the beginning of the end of their relationship. But clearly they've had a few of those at this point.
Scream like, oh my God. What? Because at first I wasn't getting pregnant. He was nothing at me. We were trying. Because at first I was getting pregnant and then I aborted. Like, ooh, not 3 times with him. Then got to a point where he was like, I want a family, I want to.
So this is the second time I've heard her say she got 3 abortions by this one man. If I get one with you and we decide, okay, this one we don't want, we both in agreement, it is what it is. 2 and 3, and you still telling me to abort? By all means, get your shit and get far the fuck away from me. Because if we can't come to some type of understanding, like, hey, we want to build a family. If not, we're going to have to start using protection. If we can't have that type of conversation, but I got to keep aborting, why the fuck are you still in a relationship? Clearly, he don't care about you, your body, procreating with you. What's the reason to stay?
I want a baby. Have my baby, blah, blah, blah. So he starts, fuck, I'm crazy.
I think it's safe to say that neither of their parents are fans of their partner. And of course, Blueface's mother wasn't happy to learn that Chrisean was possibly pregnant and accused her of faking it. It doesn't help that Blueface, when the news was announced, was denying that he was the father. So a lot of people went with this narrative that she was maybe making it up, even though she was posting all these pregnancy tests. Chrisean did clarify, saying that they broke up before she knew she was pregnant and that she didn't do anything intimate with any other dude. And of course, Blueface's mother made comments on her Instagram story saying that his son's girlfriend was seen flaunting her stomach on Blue's Instagram Live. She says that Chrisean was purposely sticking out her stomach and there was no way that she could be merely 2 months pregnant, which is kind of funny because Blueface's mom is essentially accusing her of sticking out her stomach and poking it out to look pregnant for the Instagram Live. She also wrote in a story, if she's pregnant.
No, she's not. See, she's insinuating that Chrisean been messing around with somebody else before claiming that the baby was his.
Tell her to pull up at the ultrasound clinic in Hollywood and I'll pay for it tomorrow. And it actually turns out that they do follow through because Blueface's mother posted an Instagram video or post of Chrisean laying back in the hospital bed with her legs up. His mother actually posted this clip on her Instagram story with a gospel song. We have to take the gospel song out because it's copyrighted, but it's kind of a cute video. So maybe they're gonna all get back together.
And we see where it's at now. Same appointment, Blueface was trying to do his math. You said you was here, but you these many months and this, that. He figured it out for himself.
It's sweet that his mother is maturing to go and handle Chrisean and try to make this family work, but I don't think that their relationship is, I don't think they're together, nor do I think they're going to last. And I really hope a child isn't put in between them two, because them getting physical with each other in public is just a little inkling of what's probably happening in private. And no one deserves to live in that kind of environment. So I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in.
Too late, baby. It done already happened. And it's even more of a shit show now than what I see in this video. But I will definitely be finding more of these clips because I thought it was bad now. Sheesh. What am I getting myself into? All right, y'all. I will see y'all next time. Bye. Why don't you come home? Fulfill this fantasy, baby. Craving some you. Waiting